everyone, it's Caroline. Welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. I'm going to be doing a fun, much needed Hillside Heart prompts page here today. Just getting set up, and I have my hearts. I'm going to take the first one on top. Two. And three. Today we have Stitch. This is from Create and Craft with Christine. I have Smooth by Isla Kaiser. And I have Hole Punch by Cree Rama. Donated, contributed when I first started this, and I will have the playlist below. If you're new and want to take part, you can do 1, 2, or 3, whatever you like. I'm just going to flip my page. I'm going to do it right here, right in the middle. I think that's almost in the middle. Just going to add some glue here. Hope everybody's having a fun day so far. Whatever you are deciding to do. And I have this page that's been, it has been floating around. I'm going to put that on. Do a little bit of a masterboard background. This is already ripped and ready to go, or torn. Some more. This was paper bag. I do have some of the pages from the Stampington magazines that I have here, so I'm going to do some collage with this. Oops. It's just fun colors. Okay, I'm going to put this on here, but I'll just tear that off. But I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it over, how about over here on this edge? I'm going to tear this to the back to get rid of the white. And then I'm going to make a more of a straight line down here. And then I have this one. Just want to make sure I only have one page here. I have a few layers already from the other side. Okay, this was from one of my music. I'm just going to put that right here, number 10, like that. Page number 10. This pages. I'm satisfied with this right now. There's a hole there, but that's okay. We can cover that up after. And on this side, I can use, why don't I use the rest of that? This was from my Peter, Paul, and Mary page. So now I'm going to go with the rest of this. That's not the right size. I'll put it this way. I'm going to put it this way. So yeah, I am doing things not straight. My pages aren't straight, they're just torn, and I'm just going with how they tear. A way that I enjoy doing it. Okay, so I like this. I think I'll put this right here. And that's kind of straight. Kind of. Smoothing this out. And I'm also scraping off the excess that was just on the little edges. I'll even smooth it with my finger and take off the extra that doesn't really belong there. Just to help smooth out the edges and make sure everything's nice and flat. So I'm smoothing this out. So for me, smooth is a technique, but it's also going to have, I think, a smooth finish. I'm just using my wax paper. My glue is not completely dry at the moment, but I think it will be soon. Oh, that's nice and smooth. Yeah, it's really good. Mostly where the seams are. Rusty paper. So this is my base. For the next, well, I'm choosing the next heart prompt is the hole punch. So I'm taking my hole punch, two of the scrappy bits of the papers that I'm using, and I'm going to punch holes. And I don't know if I'll use, maybe I'll use both, the negative and the little confetti. Let's see what this does. Adventure. I'm just going to place some dots here with the glue. and put the I'll put this on fast forward. I think it might be a little more fun that way. Okay, I have put down my holes that I punched out. And what I would like to do also now is take the word smooth and just take it a little further, and I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use this color just to smooth out a little bit more. Let's try it. I'll use my finger, a little bit of the edges here. Having a fun time. Lots of colors today. First I thought it would stay neutral, but I do like the colors. No reason that I chose this bottle. It's just right on top of the drawer that has a few paints in it that I'm using these up, and then I will go into my bigger drawer system that I have my paints stored in that are from, well, some of them are from 20 years ago. I'm going to use all my fingers right now. It's just so, oh, I missed a dot. So let's put one right here. I missed one right there. This might be a little bit bright, so I can also use, I have some watered down buttercream. And so now I'm turning this into mixed media for sure, because I've added the paints. These pages are dry, and now I have made it not so smooth, but I think what I'll do is I'll use this was a thrifted stamp set. I'm going to put the word smooth. Just to emphasize the line that I've made, I'm going to use this smooth, beautiful Stabilo. Probably down here a little bit. Okay, I have my negatives and I have an idea. I'm going to stitch the holes, maybe stitch it on, see how that works out. And I also have this scrap piece of, this was from a shirt, and I could stitch that on there too, I don't know. It's an idea, it's an option. Well, I don't know if you did it, but when I was a little girl, my mom, when I was really little, I do remember this, along with my paper dolls, I remember getting these little craft kits that had yarn and papers with holes in them, so you had to do your own sewing. I've done this before in other journals. What's on this side? I don't have anything on this side yet, so I could go through here, and I think I will. Yes, I'm covering up some of the background, but that's the fun of collage. Let me turn this around a bit. Perfect. That's that. Well, let me see where this one can go. This one can go up here. So I do have to take this off. I'm going to have to glue this one down because the other side is my umbrella page. Just have a scrap from my little bag. I've glued that down. This color was already on here. This is very, very rough. I like it at the top here like this. Well, I have a pocket and I have a tuck spot. So let's see what I can... I'm going to do some journaling. Well, this is today's finished page or spread with these words that were chosen. I have smooth, there's my word smooth. And when I first started, it was very smooth. And then I kind of got a little bumpy and lumpy, but that's okay. We've got the word. I also have the word stitch, which I did some stitching in my my holes here, and I also stitched a piece of scrap fabric. So I did that, but then I also have my hole punch that I used to punch out my circles, and I used the circles up here and down here, glued them on, and that's where I did my stitching, was in the circles. So that's I did the collage at the very beginning, which got covered with some two different kinds of paint. I did a little bit of, just a little bit of mark making, some dots, and some journaling. I punched out some hearts from the papers that I used, did some journaling on there, because these are now little pocket. And I also have one up here. So I used 3 of these, and I did some stitching, or not some stitching, I did some journaling on those cards. And I'm just keeping those together just so that I can see my music. And that is today's fun spread. I love the way it turned out. I hope you were inspired in some little way to create your art. Thank you so much for coming along today. I hope you stay adventurous and be fresh. Don't forget, you can do Hillside Heart prompts at any time, and you can use all or one of the prompts. I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.